St. Paul's Church, Legion of Mary, Mustafa Curia. Envoys of the Legion of Mary. Edel Queen, Envoy for Africa. Edel Mary Queen, 14th September 1907, known as Edel Queen, was an Irish-born Roman Catholic, the oldest of 5 children, baptized days later in Castle Magner, a nearby parish. Queen felt a call to religious life at a young age. She wished to join the Poor Clares but was prevented by advanced tuberculosis. After spending 18 months in a sanitarium, her condition unchanged. She decided to become an active in the Legion of Mary, which she joined in Dublin at age 20. She gave herself completely to its work in the form of helping the poor in the slums of Dublin. Early in the year, Edel makes plans to enter the Poor Clares, taken to Newcastle Sanitarium, Wicklow to recover from TB. Left Sanitarium unable to afford it. Then employed at Callow's auto building shop, Edel's pilgrimage to Lourdes. In this year, the Legion started in Africa, Nigeria, and South Africa. First Presidium. Edel arrived by train in Nairobi on November 28, 1936. On December 8, she held the first information meeting of the Legion. The first Presidium was named Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception. On 1937, Edel travels the rounds of Uganda, Kenya, Tanganyika, and Zanzibar. In 4 months, had founded 14 Presidia, First East African, ACHES held on 4th April. In 1938, Edel arrives in Kampala, Uganda, continue her work regardless in spite of fuel rations. Edel arrives in Mauritius by April. A new curia started. Stays 9 months. Arrives by air back to Nairobi. By May, she was back on her travels and envoy work up until 9 April 1944, returning from Kisumu to Nairobi, where illness took its final hold on her. Edel's missionary labor in this world ends as she is called home to God. Her legacy. Edel Queen's legacy was not only to the Church of Africa, it was to the Church of China as well. 4 years after her death, a Colombian priest named Father Aidan Macrat was commissioned by Archbishop Riberi to accomplish in China what Edel Queen had accomplished in Africa. Continued work visits to Curie and Presidia, Comitium in Nairobi, Curie in Kilimanjaro, Curie in Nyeri, retreats for male legionaries, and established group of military personnel as Legion soldiers. Started ACHES celebration in Africa, attended by 1,000 active legionaries and auxiliaries with their respective spiritual
Alphonsus Lambe, envoy for South America. The servant of God Alphonsus Lambe, known as Alfie, was born in Tullamore, Ireland, on the feast of Saint John the Baptist, Friday 24th June 1932, during the International Eucharistic Congress in Dublin. After spending a period of his youth in the novitiate of the Irish Christian Brothers, which he had to leave because of delicate health, he found his vocation in the Legion of Mary and was appointed envoy in 1953. Was made by the Concilium with Seamus Grace. He left for Bogota, Colombia on the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, 16th July of that year. Departure from Ireland to South America. Accompanied by Seamus Grace on their way to Bogota, he went to serve in Colombia, Ecuador, Uruguay, Brazil, as well as Argentina. First stop, Colombia. Alfie and Seamus Grace spent Christmas in Colombia on the topmost peak of Andes overlooking Bogota. Quito, Ecuador. Cardinal de la Torre gives a permission for the introduction of the Legion in his archdiocese. Alfie sends his first extension team to make the field in Ecuador. With the help of 14 seminarians in Brazil, their team traveled on the long train journey of the diocese. In the carriage they were traveling, and he set up a miniature Legion altar and they held Legion meeting with the seminarians and assigned them to go in pairs to contact their fellow passengers on the trains. On that train journey, 3 meetings and 3 sets of Legion work were done. On the arrival in the diocese, the seminarians, with Alfie's help, set up many new presidia. Priests and bishops in Latin America invites Alfie Lambe to visit their diocese and promise of full support for the Legion Apostolate. Maria Legionis, December 1955. Eucharistic Congress Red Letter Day in the history of the Legion in Central and South America. Envoys with Alfie and established Presidium. In 1954, foundation of Salto Curia, Argentina was started. His illness. In Cordova, Argentina, Alfie was diagnosed with stomach ulcer. He was taken to Buenos Aires, a hospital run by Blue Nuns. Alfie received the last rites administered by Cardinal Copello, a papal nuncio. On the feast of St. Agnes, 21st January 1959 at 6 a.m., he died. Hundreds of active legionaries present during his funeral, priests and bishops gave their full respect on that day. After his death, Alfie Lambe produced over 2,000 presidia in South America. On the 17th of January 2020, the Ordinary Congress of the Congregation of the Crosses of Saints has appointed Monsignor Brazil Kabila Jose Jaime as a relator of the cause of Alfie Lambe. Work on the position will now commence under his guidance.
Joaquinac Lucas and Pasita Santos, Envoy for Latin America. Joaquina joined the Legion of Mary in 1940. She was one of the foundation members of the first precision set up in the Hospicio de San Jose, Manila, an orphanage. Apostolics under the Japanese occupation, World War II. During the occupation, the Legion grew and expanded. At the end of the war, there were 12 curia in the Manila area in 1946. Joaquina was appointed the first envoy of the Legion of Mary to Latin America, beginning her work in Mexico and then traveling down to South America, Colombia, Peru, Argentina, and Brazil. In 1963, she was again appointed envoy, this time in Japan, Indonesia, and Korea, where she remained until 1965. Joaquina died suddenly on the Feast of the Miraculous Medal, 1988.
Michael Ecking, Envoy for Africa. Michael Ecking was a foundation member of the Legion of Mary and president of the first presidium in the entire African continent. Michael Ecking's capacity for work is amazing. He needed to start from Calabar at 1 a.m., travel to Orani 18 miles by canoe, go on from there to a Legion meeting 55 miles away. Michael Ecking never ceased to express gratitude for what the Irish missionaries and the Legion had done for Africa.
Mary Duffy, Envoy for North America. Mary Duffy joined the Legion in 1925, when there were only 4 presidia in existence. She used to say she came into the Legion on the crest of an enormous wave of grace. 1931 to 1995. Legion of Mary, remarkable success of tour in America. Many presidia have already been formed by Miss Duffy in Cincinnati, including 2 Negro Catholic parishes. Miss Mary Duffy, who lately concluded 12 years Legion work in USA and Canada, said the Legion was now active in 700 dioceses. In 1946, Mary returned to Dublin and joined the Presidia in Regina Cooley hostel, where she worked among the mothers and children for the remainder of her life.